the Premier of the province as well as the MEC for Sports, Arts and Culture, when our daughter was ill, they gave us a full support. And at that time, we're all hoping that our daughter will return back to our family. Because at that time, Zahara intombi yethu has been admitted in intensive care unit. That was a trying time, but you supported us throughout, and we felt the support. We appreciate it as a family. Tibuye ndize kwelisuku sixelelwe ngalo ukuba lentombazana ishile. A day after, the very same premier and the MEC visited our home with the clergy led by Umfundisi Umandini. Futhi Umandini phaya ekhaya kuyakhonzwa. Futhi bayamazi uThixo ngemisebenzi emihle abantu basekhaya naxa kukubi bayambiza. Kodwa ngela xesha bebebheka abantu belakhaya bengayazi noba mabaqale phi. Bengayazi noba mabatyhile kwephi iBhayibhile, kodwa wafika nelizwi esiqhube ngayo the past 2 weeks sithetha ngalo lisomeleza apha endleleni xa besiprepare lo msebenzi. Siyambulela uThixo ngani premier no MEC ngalo nkxaso yelo mini ngoba that was a trying time to us. Sababulela abantu abashiye izindlu zabo during the period yokuchazwa komphanga uzodikana namhlanje besupporta landlu. Ngoba xa kufike umcimbi onjena phakathi kwekhaya kuba kamaxesha nijike nijamelane ngenxa yokuba nzima komsebenzi, kodwa ngenxa yobakho kwaba bantu bahleliyo constantly besupportela khaya kulandlu, imisebenzi iphele isibalula sikwazi ukuphathisana. Siyambulela uThixo ngani bethu nani. Siyayibulela iDepartment ka Sports, Arts and Culture ngokuba coordinated this event, the 2 events starting from yesterday naleya namhlanje. This department in collaboration provincial department Eastern Cape, the provincial department Gauteng, made it possible for us to be here today. We appreciate that. We know that this is not a state funeral, but your efforts has made us to be here today, a place we have never dreamt to be. Siyayibulala department, particularly the team that was assigned by uPremier, because the understanding thina bantu bakhe bakroba public service, uPremier can give you instruction that make it possible. Nibona bani zayenza njani okanye uminister anixelele ba make it possible. Now bona bani enza njani. That was an I've heard it on the day Premier visited our home. He said, please make it a point that Zahara is buried in a befitting funeral. Anyone can interpret that word in any way. And that word is subject to different interpretation that Premier is giving instruction that the department will take, or the government will take over the funeral. But that was not the case. The Premier was saying, guys, please make it a point that there was a team to do that, led by senior manager department yakwa Sports, Arts and Culture. That team is sebenza 24 hours, 24 hours ukuba sizoba sifikile kule ndawo, meeting after meeting. TK, Siyayazi mfokabawo uba une-history kaZahara. Kodwa the contribution oyenzileyo in order for us to be here isenza silibale ntoba kwathethwa kakubi ngaphambili, because we are here ngoku because of your efforts. Bese singayazi noba ikhona i-TK records, but through your office uthumele uKatlego uba makazosincedisa ukuze lo msebenzi ube uyile nto uyiyo ngoku. Cebo lethu ukuza kwakho kule family, if I can be honest kunye naye wonke umuntu olapha kule ndlu, ukuza kwacebo lethu apha kuzise ubunzima kwifamily, and we're almost divided in this sense. Sinabantu esibaziyo sibasebenzisayo apha kweli phondo, sinabantu esibasebenzisayo apha silikhaya. Kodwa ucebo lethu uthe kuthi xa isisi wathi sizawuyenza lento free of charge. Kunjena nje le decoration up to yonke lento niyibonayo, ucebo lethu uthe uzawuyenza free of charge. So the decision to appoint icebo lethu was not an easy decision, but we had to take that decision on the basis of making a point that the send-off of Zahara becomes this stature. We appreciate the gesture from icebo lethu.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're doing it a little bit different, doing my intro as well as outro all at the end of the video. The reason for that is I didn't want to interrupt Zahara'S family updates, I would say. So the video is about who exactly paid for Zahara'S funeral. We heard a lot of rumors around the fact that, well, I wouldn't say rumors. Well, it was stated that Zahara'S funeral was going to be a state funeral, and we have Zahara'S family spokesperson clarifying on that, clarifying on who paid for the funeral, who contributed to the funeral, and who actually paid for it. Of course, the MEC and the premiers of Gauteng and the Eastern Cape did have a contribution, but this was not a state funeral, which was clarified. It is unclear if it was a financial contribution or they contributed in terms of how can we help, how can we facilitate the family a funeral, a bespoke funeral, a funeral that is deserving of a renowned South African artist who was now also an international artist. And speaking of being an international artist, I noticed he didn't mention anything about I think Zahara was signed with Warner Brothers, so Warner Brothers seem to have not played a part in this contribution, in contributing towards her funeral. I'm not sure if they sent any condolences their family's way. That's an interesting take because they were front and center in AKA's funerals. Well, that was Sony though. That was Sony Africa. Not that I'm trying to compare the two, but it is quite notable, the absence of Warner Brothers. Maybe as well it's also affected by the time of the year of the passing of Zahara. As we all know, it's Christmas time. A lot of people are traveling. The other thing I wanted to add to this video is family was very deliberate. I feel that this speech was very deliberate. The timing of it as well, it was done at the end of the ceremonies. So as well, in order for the funeral to proceed in honoring Zahara and her memory, but also they wanted that transparency so that they're not having to deal with rumors after the fact. And they made it absolutely clear that the funeral was covered by icebo lethu, which is an absolutely grand gesture of theirs, because this was a beautiful send-off, in my opinion. So comment down below your thoughts on this funeral decor, her casket, the flowers. Was this fitting of Zahara? This was a beautiful donation, in my opinion. Congratulations to icebo lethu for this contribution to a legend, a South African icon, a voice that will be missed over the years to come. But I'm going to dive into the controversy, alleged controversy, that the family also cleared as well. So the family, yesterday, the sisters cleared the controversy around Umphoxaba, who is clear is not Zahara'S husband, is also not present at either yesterday's memorial or the funeral service. As well, he seems to have disappeared. Maybe it's all the drama, I don't know. But maybe that's his way of grieving and he kind of hallucinated on a lot of facts, but that's yet to be proven otherwise. They also, the family, in keeping in line with their transparency goals, they shouted out TK, TK who was part of the discovery of Zahara with DJ Spoo, and just bringing honor to him, adorning him with thanks. I mean, that speaks volumes if the family can come out and speak of UTK in that manner, meaning, you know what, guys, Zahara'S family is a Christian family. They're a very forgiving family. Not that I'm saying anything happened with TK, but I'm just saying that they honored him as well in their thank you speech. And the MEC Premier mentioned those as well, the Ministry of Sports, Arts and Culture. And they really wanted to emphasize that this is not a state funeral, but we thank you for your assistance. And they made sure that assistance was provided so that Zahara'S funeral was very, very befitting. So, TK, this is what the spokesperson had to say. TK, we are here because of your efforts, says Zahara'S family. And TK sent out an employee to help them out with the funeral arrangements. So this family was really, really supported during this difficult time. As you all know, Zahara went into a coma and then she succumbed to her illnesses. And that is it from us today. Comment down below your thoughts on this thank you speech. But thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We see the subscriptions and we absolutely love it. Thank you so much as well to everybody who is liking the video. Let's get this video up to 1,000 likes because I think this is some detailed information that has to go out. I typically like to share like the contributions, the music, but I feel that this financial statement in quotations is also some great news that will calm a lot of the rumors that have been going around. That's it from us. I don't want to make this video too long. Thank you so much for watching. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to each and every one of our viewers. We love you. God bless.